Construction of the $5 billion funded Savannakhet-Laobao rail project to link the central part of Laos to Vietnam is set to kick off in December this year. It is recorded that the developer signed a master agreement with the Lao government to develop the project in November 2012. The project developer announced that the 220-kilometer rail project to link Savannakhet to Laobao border checkpoint is expected to complete within 4 years, with 2-year construction and another 2 years to test and commission the project.
We anticipate, as mentioned in our workshop, with the full cooperation of the relevant authorities and Savannakhet province, we intend to start construction before the end of this year.
Speaking at the press conference, President of the Giant Rail Company Limited, the Malaysia-based developer of the project, Mohammed Fazwi bin Hamidun, said the funding for the implementation of the project was already in place.
When we propose the integrated planning and building management system, it should actually speed up the construction work, but it needs a lot of cooperation from the local authorities, the person, even in our team, and the authorities to actually work together.
He said the fund is located at a bank outside of Laos and is currently awaiting final approval. Procedural guidelines on foreign currency remittance and the right of concession by the Lao government. Director General of Investment Promotion Department under the Minister of Planning and Investment, Savan-Laobao, said Lao government had not yet approved the proposed alignment. He explained that the ceremony for the project held in Savannakhet province in December last year represented the fact that the project was proved possible for realization. However, it did not mean the construction work would begin. The developer signed a master agreement with the Lao government to develop the project in November 2012, which was witnessed by Lao Prime Minister Thongsin Thamawong and Malaysian Prime Minister Dec.2 Najib Razak. Officials said unexploded ordnance or UXOs, which were heavily dropped on Lao provinces, including Savannakhet province during the Indochina War, would be a significant obstacle for the project implementation. Savan-Laobao said the UXO issue would slow the project timeline and cause delay to the implementation. Giant Rail Company Limited had said UXO clearance had to be done before the construction work could start, and the project is expected to have a 50-year concession period.
As you are aware, this project is very important to Laos to help Laos transform itself from a landlocked to a landlinked country. With access to the deep sea port in Mai Thuy, Vietnam, Dong Ha town, it will certainly facilitate your import-export activities. This, with the inflow of foreign currency, foreign exchange capital, will certainly help spur your socio-economic development.
Malaysian Ambassador to Laos, Dato' Tan Tai Hing, said, "This project is very important to Laos in helping the country transform itself from a landlocked nation to a land-linked country." The Savannakhet-Laobao rail line is said to be the backbone of the country's railway logistics. It will contribute to the Lao government's effort in linking East-West economic corridor involving railway route from Myanmar to Thailand and Laos, and ending with the construction of Mai Thuy deep sea port at Dong Ha in Quang Tri province of Vietnam. The project will add to the Lao government's ambition to turn landlocked Laos into a land-linked nation and a transit hub for countries in the region.